I said, what can you do? I don't know what got into me. I said, do you trust me? I said, that's why we have come. Will you build exactly the way I design? I like Simha that way. Yes. No questions asked. He said, agreed. I said, why are we filling it up? He said, how do you build? I said, why? We enter the house on top. Everybody enters the house at the bottom and goes up. You enter the house on top and go down. I said, you're talking like a playwright. For them, play. I said, yes, you look at it that way. I said, you look at it again. You want your bedrooms comfortable, which is the most, even now my wife will shout with me and say, why don't you build the bedrooms below? Because it's cooler, nice. I'll put all your bedrooms below. I'll put the living room and guest room on top for your daughter or son or whatever you want. We will. He said, if you think, but this is the budget. I said, yes, I know the budget. This is what you're saying. There are a lot of stones available, again, being thrown by these souls. We'll get a stone cutter, clean it up. That's why the stone wall is curved stone wall brought. Then at that time I was working with these clay blocks initially. And so the most expensive things are windows and flooring. So in your house we will not have windows, flooring and grill. He said, what about safety? I said, that's my problem. I take care of it. But you will not have this thing. I liked him going, okay, I'll risk it. So remember, as we built, my mother-in-law was standing. He said, who is this chap? He looks very familiar. He said, he's Simha. What do you mean he's Simha? He is the one, Kailasans. He said, he is the one who acted in Kailasan thing. That bar is where Kailasam used to come home and drink, present it to him. So that is why that Gundu corner comes in his house. She gave him, literally called him inside. It's an honor that you are building. It's an honor you are playing Kailasam's role and Simha's role in this thing. But he said, at the moment I am doing Charlie Chaplin's place. That again struck a role. I said, what? I said, I'm playing Charlie Chaplin as the role. He is the hero. I said, hold on to the house. I want to see your play. He said, come. So next day or day after, he took me to Ravindra Kalakshetra, where he had a play. He is a one-man actor with everybody. I said, you're a one-man actor. You play all the scenes. He said, yes. The rest is just surrounding. I said, your house will also be a one-man actor. His wife said, you caught him. I said, she's really fantastic. She said, I understand what you're saying. I said, madam, you're only helping him in his maintenance of his wardrobe and this. We will help you also in this. We will do this thing. Okay, I'm with you.